The pastor of a local church must somewhat view himself as a thermostat that sets the atmosphere and the temperature for how the church functions, particularly when it relates to people who are caught in circumstances such as unplanned pregnancies. The way, of course, he does that, many ways he does that, but the pulpit is a lead way where he presents God's view of life, he presents God's view of love, he presents God's view of forgiveness, and he relates it to this subject of abortion. So while we condemn the immorality that brought it about, while we recognize it is not God's ideal for this child, it is a reality. And just like any other sin, people should find in the church the grace and help to be forgiven and to overcome the sin and to go and sin no more. In other areas, they should be able to find it in this area. And that means informing the congregation that is not involved with an unplanned pregnancy, how to relate to people who are involved in it. And you don't have to you can couch it with other items and other circumstances that people face so that it becomes an atmosphere and it sets the temperature for how the church reacts in a variety of situations. That way, the pregnancy issue is not the only isolated issue. It's one of a plethora of issues that need to be addressed with the love and forgiveness and grace. Jeremiah 29:11, I have a plan for you. The reason I love that passage is because God has a plan for people who are in trouble. They're in trouble, there's chaos, and it was because of their sin, he says in 29:4. Your sin has put you here, and I still have a good future for you. So when you can present, not excusing the sin, but offering a better future at the same time, that's hope. And hope can go a long way when you're in a crisis.